UTM MSA presents.
Can someone please define me the word beautiful and explain to me what makes this three-syllable word so meaningful, so desirable, so invincible, and so valuable to every girl, every woman, every fashion magazine editor, every beauty product marketer, every Victoria's Secret model recruiter. Why? Why do I so badly want to be called beautiful? This arbitrary word, it's too subjective to be defined, and so we misuse it, or use it carelessly. This heavy adjective that some use to describe diversity, and others use it to speak about nudity. But remember, there's nur inside of you. And how come women, since forever, are so obsessed with being called a beauty that all it takes is for one guy to tell it to us to get rid of our insecurity? But try to remember, there's nur inside of you. And how come I dye my hair in brighter colors? And how come I skipped many suppers through high school and used vitamin pills as my only fuel? And how come I would iron my hair until the heat of the iron has me beat? And how come I spent a huge amount of dollars on makeup to cover up any blemish on my face instead of helping those that barely have enough in their stomachs to wake up, just because the media told me that I need to doll up, or else I'm not worthy enough to show up? But hold up. Why do I so badly want to be called beautiful? This word can harm us through its ability to manipulate our minds and bodies to emulate what we are brainwashed into believing is beautiful. And let me recapitulate: colorful birds and unspoken words and unleashed wild animal herds, and watching your loved ones peacefully slumber. And the sunset and sunrise that have the ability to mesmerize, and the moon as it glows, and the smell of a fresh rose, and the mysterious fish as they swim and flow. Although they may or may not be noticed, this doesn't stop them. This doesn't stop them from being beautiful. And their beauty brings rise to a halo right below which they radiate so low, and they hypnotize any individual who passes by, is mesmerized, and begins to question how beauty can be so simplified and yet still very hard to analyze. But remember, there's nur inside of you. All I'm trying to say is free yourself from the conception that beauty must be your one and only direction. It doesn't matter your imperfections. Your face doesn't need any inspections or makeup to be used for purposes of correction. Stop it with your frustration every time you look at your projection. You're way more than your reflection. You are perfection. So to answer the ultimate question, what does it mean to be beautiful? It means to ignite honesty, to speak with sanity, to be proud of one's identity. And it also means to have modesty, for you are not taller than the highest mountains. And it means to have dignity, because if you are the product of the one in whose hands is the sovereignty, the majesty, you are a product of divinity, and use your bodies responsibly because they are divine. And my sisters, you're beautiful, you're all fine. Anyone who says otherwise is lying. Do not let them bring you down. Allow your nur to shine, because there's nur inside of you, the nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's what makes you beautiful. For this monthly motive, I challenge you to read and discover about the women of Islam, such as Khadija, Maryam, Asya, or Fatima radiallahu anhum, and discover what made them beautiful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.